Hey, it's Vana, and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we did the first quest for Brynjolf, and like I said, we don't really know this is the Thieves Guild yet. I would imagine 90% of the people watching this do know that, but technically we don't. So we're doing these quests for this mysterious man named Brynjolf, involving all of these people in the Rat Way. We convinced... Has he told us he's a part of the Thieves Guild yet? I don't think so. No. He told us to intimidate 3 people into giving us the money that they owe Brynjolf, which amounted to 300 gold, which Adranok laughs heartily at, because take a look down there on the bottom right, we have 22,000. I keep bragging about that, but still, it's like, this is so petty. Adranok just wants to get some skill increases, you know what I'm saying? So let's go talk to Brynjolf.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Yeah, I'm used to people trying to intimidate me, buddy. Your name is Dirge, and you've got mutton chops. Come on now, you're gonna have to do better than that. This guy's Vekel the Man, the weirdest name in all of Skyrim.
I think Brynjolf could give you
Job's done, and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Here's what they owed us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
Magic of poison, filter of hell, filter of the warrior. No, I won't find those quite useful. Do you have gold? You know, something that I can actually spend? What's next then?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
If there's more gold where that came from, I'm in. You see, once again, I have to say how disappointing the role-playing element is in mainstream RPGs. Why not give me 3 to 5 more options, you know, with a motivation that would fit our character? At least if you have 3 to 5, most of the characters that people are going to create would have something that they could pick that works with their character. But this one just makes us sound like we're greedy, and don't get me wrong, there's definitely a greed aspect to Adranok's character, especially for power, but it's like, come on, how long would it have taken to just put 3 to 5 more options in there? I don't understand. Regardless, if there's more gold where that came from, I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood, the telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
Word is your outfit isn't doing well. True?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
So I guess we did know this whole time that we were dealing with the Thieves Guild.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions.
Waiting on you, Brynjolf. Some people have said don't use muffle when talking to NPCs, but I feel like a lot of you guys have heard all of this dialogue before anyways, and also subtitles are there. So if a bunch of people in this episode say that they don't want me to do that, I won't. But it's pretty much the only time that we can spam muffle without trying to go to a location, a destination, and losing out on, you know, walking speed because we're casting muffle continuously. Also, I wonder... I think I've wondered this out loud before, but I wonder if dual casting it will increase it faster. I feel like it might just use more magicka and then cause us to deplete our magicka resource sooner, whereas we can just spam this one.
It's just this way. Keep following.
I am literally right behind you, Brynjolf. But especially if they're just walking and not talking, we can increase our illusion pretty swiftly.
Keep following.
I know, dude. Like, literally, it's like a foot ahead of you. Just stop turning around and talking to me.
This is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
Better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say it. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, totally, Nick Valentine. Yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Goldenglow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Goldenglow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tonelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Goldenglow job.
Goldenglow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
What's so important about these clients?
The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
I need more details about Goldenglow.
Goldenglow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries, not Riften guards?
Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
And that I will. How do I destroy the beehives? I already know the answer to that question. With Adronach's favorite element, fire.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Now we have an objective, or a quest marker, leading to that ladder over there, which we will mess with in a second. First thing that we're going to do, because it's an optional objective, is we are going to talk to Vex and get some more information about Goldenglow Estate. Of course, I have done this quest many times, but still, we want to get the full package, right?
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly clear. 1, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And 2, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Is this unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
So you're telling me only 24 of these stones exist in the entire world, and they're not worth anything by themselves? Makes sense. You sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
You want to know something funny about this quest, Recover the Stones of Baron Zaya? I forget exactly what it's called, the quest, but... Oh, it's called No Stone Unturned. Yeah. So when I was doing Mod Mondays on the Twitch streams, I would go to the Steam workshop and look up, what were the most popular mods of all time in regards to quests only, quests and story mods. One of the top ones has always been just a simple mod to make sure that there would always be a quest marker on every stone of Baron Zaya in the entire Skyrim. So basically, once you activate that quest, you just follow the quest markers. And it's just funny because most of them are, fully fleshed out quest mods, like the Forgotten City and Moonpath to Elsewhere. But that one always remains near the top because so many people hate that you actually have to find them without quest markers, a la Morrowind. I heard you ran into trouble at Goldenglow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Now, see, if we never talked to Vex, we would not have known that. Of course, I would have, but if you're starting this for the first time, you would not have known that. Unless you're just very, very, very meticulous with your exploring, but I feel like that's not ever going to happen. Okay.
These jobs aren't going to finish themselves,
Oh, I know. So the thing with Vex and Delvin that Brynjolf was alluding to is that we can do side jobs for them. They're radiant, miscellaneous quests. They're not actual real quests. Well, they do appear in your journal as real quests, but it's the same quest every time. I think you have a total of either 6 or 7 that you can do. They're just basically all revolve around, well, hold on. This is this shortcut that I was talking about. If we pull the chain, a sarcophagus is going to remove itself, and we found the Thieves Guild, and this is in the graveyard. Pretty cool. By the way, if you didn't know this already, this little icon right here, this diamond with a circle in the middle, that represents the Thieves Guild. If we head over to the market, if the market is close, otherwise I don't really want to walk over there. This should be the market, right? No, wait, is it? Yes, it is, right? Yes, okay, so Brynjolf, where was Brynjolf standing? Wait a second, is this not the market? I don't think this is the market. No, it has to be the market. Okay, Brynjolf was standing here, duh, I just totally lost my bearings there. He was standing here, and look at that. There's the little Thieves Guild sign. So yeah, that appears a lot in Skyrim, and that's what it means. What I was saying was that Delvin Mallory, and we will fast travel to some place really quickly. We'll fast travel to the Riften Stables. Delvin Mallory and Vex have side jobs that you can do. I think they have 7 different side jobs, 3 for one and then 4 for another. It might be 3 each. And they just revolve around doing certain Thieves Guild stuff, like pickpocketing an item, changing some books, changing the numbers in ledgers. What else is there? Breaking in and stealing something. There's one that there's literally no point to do. I think it's called Bedlam or something like that, where you literally have to steal enough gold. I think it's either an entire city until you meet the requirements. And it's like, that is like 100 times harder than everything else. The point is, the Thieves Guild works in an odd way, different than the other guilds, in that you need to do those side jobs to progress, to become like the ultimately complete the Thieves Guild. You have to do, like, I think it's 10 side jobs in each city. After you do 10 side jobs in each city, you'll have a unique side job for that particular city. For Windhelm, for Whiterun, I think there's like 5. So it's a really horrible way that they've done it, and I'm sure for anyone that has completed the Thieves Guild in that way, because I'm pretty sure that's the only way to complete it completely. It's so annoying, right? They haven't done that for any other guild. Every other guild you can just complete. You don't have to do anything like that. You don't have to do boring, radiant side quests. But yeah, so we will have to do that eventually to become the ultimate master of the Thieves Guild and to get the Thieves Guild back running in full working order. Oh, I have not been paying attention to what I've been doing. I know there are going to be a whole bunch of mercenaries here. All right. So my first task as a member of the Thieves Guild involves a hunting operation located just outside of Riften called Goldenglow Estate. My actions there are in direct response to the owner's sudden silence and lack of cooperation with the Thieves Guild and Maven Blackbriar. Did they mention Maven Blackbriar? See, I wasn't going to say that because that's who they were alluding to when they were saying a high priority target. But okay, one of the guild's most important clients. Optional, enter Goldenglow Estate using sewer, which we will do. Clear out Arengoth's safe and burn 3 beehives. Now, we need to take a look at the map and figure out where the entrance to the sewer is. There's the beehives. It's outside, so if we're not protected by a wall, we will burn those. Enter Goldenglow using the sewers in the middle, and then clear out Arengoth's safe is the right. Obviously, we can just kill all these people as well, but I prefer to do it stealthily. So, I wonder if we could literally just fire a fireball over there. That works. We need to hit 2 more, though. Oh, crap. I just realized we don't want to do that. Oh, that might have been a mistake, actually. Because I know at one point I tried doing that with literally just flames, and Brynjolf got mad that I burned all of the beehives. And I didn't try to do that. I literally only burned 3, and then when I went back, he was like, "How could you burn all of them? I told you to only burn 3." And I was like, I did only burn 3. So I'm thinking either it's time-based. If you wait too long, the fire will spread to the other beehives. Or maybe I just accidentally... Oh, boy. Okay. Well, so much for stealth. There's no point having Muffle out, so let's switch back to dual fireball. And down go most of the mercenaries. They're all coming around now. Okay, this would be a good time to activate Highborn. No mercy. No mercy at all. Thank you all for getting right around each other. That way I can just take you all out so efficiently, just like that. We've got a bunch more. So before we move on, let's light that one on fire, and then let's light that one on fire. Okay, that's 3 out of 3. Now, as you can see, there are 6 total. So hopefully the fire doesn't spread. Either way, we're going to drop down into the sewer now. It's got to be somewhere over here. Obviously, we're caught, and if this game had enough in-depth stealth mechanics, they would know, and they'd be on the lookout for us. But I think once we've entered this new location, they're going to forget about me. And unfortunately, that kind of breaks the illusion, you know? But you have to suspend your disbelief, I guess. That skeever never knew what was going to hit him. Messed up that phrase a little bit. I was going to say that skeever never knew what hit him. Quite literally, because he died instantaneously. There's oil on the ground here. Oh, crap. I just realized it extends all the way to us. Okay. Tricky Skyrim, trying to burn myself alive. Trying to get me burned alive by myself. Let's just pretend all of those things that I just said were rearranged into what actually needs to be said. Okay. So skeevers, obviously, I mean, it's an interesting thing when you start a guild sort of late in the game, because you can tell all of the early quests are so easy because they're supposed to be the first ones that you do. But if you get enough leeway into the game, you know, you just kill everything in one hit. Although those mercenaries seem to be scaled because they were taking a lot of hits. Okay, we have a chest in here. Lock after lock after lock. It's almost like we're in the Thieves Guild and it's setting this up to improve our lock-picking skills. But hey, that's why Adronach joined in the first place. So no complaints. Also, I'm going to start taking soul gems only at, I think it was common or above. Petty and lesser, there's no need. And also, we will be sneaking a lot more in the Thieves Guild whenever we join a guild. Other than the companions, I guess, because we're not going to really be wielding a battle axe or anything like that. We will be trying to mold ourselves to what the guild wants us to be molded into. At least to some extent. Alright, so we need to climb this into Skyrim. And I was never really sure why we needed to do that. I guess it gets you past all of the mercenaries, but they're already dead. I think that was literally useless that we went through the sewers there. But now we can enter the front door. We will do that in the next episode. Thank you so much for following. I start saying that because I've been ending the Twitch streams like that. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys have enjoyed this series so far. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.